Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I am Zhong, the owner of a Zhong Cage Fighting Series, going down in 3 weeks, November 12th, in the heart of San Francisco, Keys, our pavilion. Right next to me, we have Ali Ryder, officially making a sanctioned show debut in California. But I know you are 2-0 as undefeated MMA fighter. So against a very game opponent, Jasmine Shannon. Now, Ali, let's introduce you to all the MMA fight fans out there. Who you are and where you're coming from.
My name is Ali Ryder. Like he said, I'm out of Sacramento, California. I'm kind of in between teams right now, but you know, we get shit done anyway.
That's pretty awesome. Now, how long have you been starting training martial arts?
So I started training jiu-jitsu about 5 years ago. So not very long. I'm like a baby in the community. It's crazy to see because like I train with people that have done it their whole lives. Right. And I'm like, I started jiu-jitsu like 5 years ago, and then I only started striking 2 years ago. You know, so like I learned a little bit of boxing basics and some Muay Thai basics. So just in the last handful of years have things really started to like put themselves into play. That's
pretty good. Now, let's talk a little bit about you are 2-0 as undefeated. So when was the last fight you done MMA?
June 4th was the last fight.
This year?
This year, yeah,
so
just this past summer. A couple months, yeah.
Only a few months ago?
Yeah. It was a good fight. Went second round TKO. Basically just got on top. As always, get on top and smash them into the earth, right? So
yes.
That's the plan.
So now you are pretty good size for a bantamweight. You know, you're pretty tall.
Yeah.
Pretty lanky. What do you walk around weight right now?
I walk at like 145, 147, you know, if I'm feeling the pizza a little bit more.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I stay pretty lean year round. I don't try to get like super heavy or anything like that, but I do have a lot of muscle mass for a lot of, like you said, those bantamweight girls are a little bit leaner than me.
Yes. Now, so in the perfect world, how much longer you want to do as an amateur before you turn pro?
I'd like to go pro in the next year. Like I don't want to wait anymore.
Right.
I'm ready to put as many people in front of me. Let's get the cage work done and put me on the big stage.
And how old are you right now?
29. Just turned 29.
So it's about time.
It's time. We got no time left. We gotta go. We gotta do it right now.
Yes. Yeah. Every fight counts. And then as far as like being a female fighter, it's also a little bit more tough, challenging because it's not that many females out there.
Right.
You know, so that's the reason why Jasmine actually took a fight on the last fight. You know, won up a whole another weight class, and then because there's no females for her to fight. You know, and even though she walks kind of a little small, you definitely have some size advantage on Jasmine. And let's see her skill set can offset the size differences.
I was gonna say that brawling style, you know, it doesn't really matter how big you are.
Yes.
So it should be a good challenge on the side.
So now you do jiu-jitsu. Where do you do jiu-jitsu right now?
I don't have a jiu-jitsu. I like float around to the local places. Like I'm not like set up anywhere right now.
Right.
But we did some stuff with a guy like personally, and he was like coming to our house and doing so that's like been my most recent jiu-jitsu. I'm working out of the garage, you know, kind of thing right now. But yeah. I'm a high-level blue belt. Like I should have a purple belt here pretty soon. So
that's awesome.
We'll see.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Do you when you're growing up, do you do any kind of a high school wrestling or any of that?
Nope. All of my friends did wrestling, and like I had an older brother. He's like 4 years older than me, who basically he thought I was like his little brother, and so I just got pounded all day, all night. So my wrestling experience came from my older brother just fucking me up my whole life. It's just a matter of I had to survive because he wanted someone to play with. And so like I got wrestled and I got beat up and I learned at least how to take a beating from all of it. So
that's great.
Built some toughness in there.
Now,
but no organized sports actually like that.
Do you born and raised in Sacramento?
Born and raised in Sacramento my whole life.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's pretty awesome because in the Bay Area and California in general, a lot of people just kind of move in, move out. You know, you don't really see too many of a native born and raised in Sacramento your whole life.
Yep, forever.
Wow.
And you know what's really cool about it is in the last 5 to 10 years, the fighting scene has grown, and especially in the last 2 years.
Yes.
Like in Sacramento, we've gone from seeing maybe 2 or 3 training gyms to 30 to 50. Like it's been really cool to see, like in my own place where I've lived forever, things really progressing forward in that aspect. So that's been awesome.
Do you have a full-time job too?
I'm a personal trainer and a strength and conditioning coach.
Oh, shoot.
So, and then every once in a while, I'm a registered vet tech. So I do emergency vet tech work every once in a while. Like I'll go do some relief work. But most of the time I'm training people, especially fighters. Like I like to make fighters stronger, stuff
That's
like that.
awesome.
Yep.
So which gym do you train people at right now?
My own gym. I have my own gym. Yeah.
You have your own gym?
Yeah. Like not like we have mats and jujitsu space and stuff like that. We don't have a cage. We have 2 bags. But a lot of it's just strength and conditioning. We have a lot of weight. It's basically very similar to what you have set up here, minus the cage. Lots of space, lots of weights, and so we have our own facility where we train our clients. A lot of our friends that train fighting and stuff, they come to us as well because they know that we're going to make them better fighters.
Is there a name for that gym?
It's called Right Now Fitness.
Right Now Fitness?
Yeah, right now, like right now.
Oh shit.
Yeah, because tomorrow is too fucking late.
We need right now.
Right now. Yes, sir.
Now, let's talk a little bit about besides Jasmine. Do you have anybody that in the regional scene that you wants to fight?
I'll fight anybody. Like I told you that before. I'll fight anybody. But there is the one girl, we call her the pull-out queen. Her name is Lindsay, and she's out of Sacramento. She trains at Uriah Favors, and we cannot get this bitch to show up. Can't get her to show up. She's been lined up for fights all over the place, and she just will not take it. So if we could somehow magically get her to show up for a fight, that'd be cool. She deserves it.
What weight class you fighting at?
I mean, she like accepted a fight at 135. I think she's a 125er normally though. She's pretty small. So.
Let me look her up too.
Look her up.
Does she have any fights already?
No.
No?
She was supposed to make her debut against me, and then poof, don't know what happened.
So she's a
Multiple times.
She's a pulled out queen.
Pull out queen.
From Uriah Favors.
So many fights. Like I know of like 5.
Oh goddamn.
Yeah.
Wow.
She'll do like a point Muay Thai smoker, but
not full on MMA.
Can't. It's too much.
So now the last couple MMA fight that you have, where's the fight at?
One of them was in Tahoe, Lake Tahoe.
The
WFC, yeah,
WFC.
at Bali's. It was Monte Blue, but now it's Bali's. And then the second one, the most recent one, was just at King of the Cage in Reno. Yeah.
Oh, that was Brian's show.
Yeah.
The one before is Matt McGovern.
Yeah.
Oh,
yep.
That's awesome.
Matt and Sandra are awesome.
That's pretty
Love
good.
them.
And then you got one Muay Thai fight, so you have three technically
bouts, yeah.
Right, three technical bouts. That's pretty awesome. Now, when you on this upcoming fight against Jasmine, for you to studying her, look her up, what you thought of her?
My thought is that, normally when you're training low and you want to make sure you're level changing in all the right places, my thought is like, I'm just going to have to be at that level change the whole time. The whole time. Like, if I'm going to want to get anything significant, I'm going to have to be on her level and like play the way she wants to play and then put in my shit where it goes. So it'll be cool. I definitely know it's going to be a different style for sure because I'm used to, like I have fights with girls that are taller than me every time.
Yeah.
They're always taller. Like the last, she was like 5'10", and then the other girl was like 5'11". So like I don't have experience with someone like Jasmine. So it'll be interesting for sure.
Wow, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
You think look like the stylistically is more like a grappling match or striking?
I feel like we're gonna be standing up banging a little bit. I feel like obviously my entire goal always is to get somebody onto the ground, like I said, and put them into the earth where they belong. But sometimes you gotta strike a little bit to get there. And I imagine with her style, we'll be getting into some pretty nasty brawls. I'm excited about it. I'm ready. Like I haven't had anybody really want to stand up or able to stand up with me. We go to the ground pretty fucking fast. Like the first fight I finished on the ground 10 seconds left in the first round.
Wow. Second
fight into the second round. Like we don't finish fights. We go to the ground and then we're done. But I am hoping for a little bit of stand-up play. So that'll be fun.
That's awesome. Now, your guys were supposed to schedule October 8th, the beginning of this month was supposed to be fighting. And then what happened? And then the fight didn't come through.
Yeah, so that's what I was saying. Like I don't have anybody really to like help with the weight cuts. We're kind of on our own for that part of it. We get a little bit of input, but like it didn't go very well for me. And I was like pissing. I don't want to even talk about it. I don't make excuses. Like I should have showed up. I'm like pissing blood and like on the floor, cramping, can't move. And like to me, that's not safe.
Absolutely.
And like I'm in this sport so that I can do this forever. I want to fight forever. I don't want something to be like able to get in the way of that or be stupid and make some decision that's going to cost me something that it shouldn't. Like I want to be able to fight for the long term. And so I'm going to try to make the smartest decisions I can.
This upcoming event is kind of nice because you're fighting on a Pro-Am card.
Yes.
So you're weighing the day
before. Thank goodness. So we'll have time to recover and rehydrate.
you weigh in at 12 o'clock noon on Friday.
So much time.
And the fight is on Saturday evening, so you have like
More than 24 hours.
yes, more than 24 hours and make a very big difference. And then
Huge difference.
people actually can perform on the best level of themselves, you know.
Which I think is going to be one of my new criteria, because I honestly don't. I feel like that's not safe. You know, having us try to cut weight and fight all in one day.
Yes.
Like, and I know the way my body responds to cutting that much. I don't replenish that quickly. I need more time than that if I'm gonna feel good. And so that's what it is. And I'm glad that Jasmine was excited to do the rematch.
She just want to fight. I mean,
that's what I mean, is we both want to fight, and like it really sucks to not be able to show up.
Yes,
so
yes.
I'm
Waiting
excited.
the same day, kind of ruling a lot of different things, but it is what it is. All the fans out there, you guys always DM me, want to get a female fight. Here we go. We got two gamers, an undefeated MMA fighter versus the up and comer, a little bit younger.
Seasoned,
so let's see how this fight is gonna play out. Now, if people want to get a hold of you to come buy tickets, support you, and watching you fight, how can people contact you on social media?
Find me on Instagram. My name is just Ali Ryder, straight up ALLEERIDER. That's it, just like that.
Do you have
Plain and simple.
Facebook?
I do, but I use that more for like my business and stuff. So I try to keep them a little bit separate. So Instagram is gonna be the best way to get me for fighting.
That's pretty awesome. Now, do you have any special loved one, training partners, supporters that you want to shout out to?
Of course, like my husband, he couldn't be here today. He's my biggest supporter, my biggest training partner, my biggest fan. Of course, everybody that's taken time to help me train and get ready for these fights. My mom and my dad, obviously, they do so much to support the career that we're all trying to get. And my coaches, my people that are always there for me, believing in me. I have a lot of names, but that'll take a minute. So
I would love
my
to
daughter.
have
She's on the other side of the camera. That's my baby.
How old is your daughter?
She's 5.
That's awesome. Yeah. My daughter's 5 years old too.
Nice. Yeah, she loves the fight scene. She's like, "Mommy, you're gonna fight, right?" We gotta go to the gym, baby.
Well, hopefully next year, things go your way. Hopefully next year we'll have your pro debut on my show.
Hopefully.
That will be a blessing, and I always like to see amateur fighters that fight on my show and then gradually move up to the pro, and then hopefully a few shows out there, move up to the big league, and then it'll be a good building.
That's the plan.
Good battleground for you to take off your career. Do you see yourself making fighting as a career?
Absolutely. This is already the career. Like, it may not monetize the way it will in the future, but like, this is life. Like, everything that we do, everything we eat, everything we plan, scheduling, daily activities, it's all comes down to fighting. Like, how are we going to perform on the mats that day? When is the next fight? What do we need to work on? What part of our game needs a little bit of band-aids? So it's already a career. I devote every waking moment that's not devoted to my child or my family to fighting. So if that's not a career, I don't fucking know what is. Like,
that's awesome.
I know that people that say, if you do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life.
Yeah.
I suppose it's kind of like that, but only because fighters can't find other jobs. We're supposed to fight. This is what we do. So even if, like I said, we're not making all the money, the career is already made.
Yes.
It's just a matter of getting the promotions you need and working towards that top CEO position, right? So the career is here. We've already done it.
Who's your favorite female fighter in UFC?
Let's see. That's a hard one. I mean, Shevchenko. She's fucking so impressive. There's not a single part of her game that is not impressive. There's not a part of her conditioning that isn't impressive. Her demeanor is impressive. She's the most respectable person you've ever met. She's not ugly in any kind of way. Her personality is just beautiful.
Yes.
And then she's the most amazing fucking fighter on top of that.
She's tough.
So
tough.
I love her. I'll take her on anytime though.
If you can take on her, that means you made it.
We never back down.
You're
I'll respect that ass beating for sure.
So that's an awesome dream, awesome goal to have. So now, if your opponent, Jasmine, to watching this interview, what do you have to say to her?
Thank you. Thank you for taking the fight. Thank you for being prepared. Thank you for everything. I'm excited. I have the utmost respect for anybody that's down to get in the cage and fight another human. Like, that is something that not many people understand. So I'm grateful.
So now, for more information about this upcoming event fight card, please check out DragonHouseMMA.com. This event's live stream pay-per-view nationwide. Woo! So if you guys cannot make it to the event, making sure you guys order your pay-per-view from DragonHouseMMA.com. Please hit the like button, subscribe my YouTube channel, help me to grow my YouTube channel, and follow me on Instagram, Dragon_House_MMA. And I am Zhong Lo, and right next to me, who we have right here?
Ali Ryder.
Ali Ryder, and today is October 24, and we are signing out. Any last word you want to say to any friends, loved ones out there?
I love you guys. Thank you for being there for me always, and I'll see you on the other side.
Yes, maybe pick up some tickets from her.
Yeah, get our ticket. I'll put the link on my Instagram page so that way it's easy for everybody.
Yes. We'll see you guys November 12th. Good to have you on board.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
All right.